A very good morning to my lecturer Dr. Go and my classmate. I'm Elyse. So for this presentation is about the final project of Design for Society about the gallery at Rumah Tangsi. Below is the topics that later on I'm going to present about. First of all, we'll start with the chosen site, Rumah Tangsi. This building is located in Kuala Lumpur and built in 1903 and is a historical building. And it previously used as a headquarters of the Malaysian Institute of Architects until 2011, and then back to 1908, it is an Empire Hotel, and until it changed management right after the World War II and renamed as a Peninsula Hotel in 1950. Below is some images show the Rumah Tangsi in different decades and some descriptions about it. And then in 2019, Rumah Tangsi integrates various sustainable community events in promoting the heritage, art, music, cultural lifestyle, and many more. 2022, Yellow Submarine joined a daycare center which provide offering art for the children which is from the 3 to 6 years old. And then social and environment around Rumah Tangsi. For the current situations, the positive side of the environment, which is it is a good locations located in KL, and then easy to access, and it integrates in various sustainable community events in promoting the heritage, art, music, and many more. And then the negative side of the environment, which is lack of parking space, facade conditions, and some hygiene problem. And then the characteristics of the positive side of the social, which is this building is full of historical value, as you can see in the image above, and then it is a tourist attraction area and become a most visited place for the foreign and local tourists because of the events. And then the negative side of the social is people tends to forget the development of the Rumah Tangsi, failure of historical background, and then lack of inclusivity, a barriers for communities to interact and to connect to each other. And then the future situations of Rumah Tangsi, it may become involve of more art, music, cultural activities in the building, and then tourist attraction area attract more local and foreign tourists to visit the Rumah Tangsi. Economic may grow with the activities involved in the building, during the events, and it provides more working opportunities for the people who needed a job. And then the proposal for the future Rumah Tangsi building, which I will propose, is build a gallery. The reason is because this building is located in good locations, and it is easy to access and is accessible to the target audience. And then the differences between the surrounding branch. The branch nearby the Royal Selangor Club did not provide auditorium, gallery, bookshop. Therefore, I want to create a space that may involve this kind of activity to attract more people, and then it may become a tourist attraction area because of this historical building. And then the consideration is because of the failure of historical background. People tend to forget the history or the development of KL, and then lack of inclusivity, it's nearby the member-only spot, creates a barrier for communities to interact and to connect to each other. And then wants to create a space that can help people to well connect to each other to share knowledge. And then to release the environmental stress, create a better social and positive and setting environment, for people to participate in the activities to release their stress. The chosen client is a Royal Selangor, and this is a well-known builder factory. They are pushing a boundary to expand the limit of builder design, and then they provide craftsmanship design and also some collections like batik, bamboo, and trophies in the company. So this is the stakeholder analysis will involve of the local government, client, visitor, designers, employees, business owner, and citizens and communities. The considerations of it and a class of it will state in this chart. And then the case study. The first case study is the Pixel building. And then the second is the Taipei Public Library Beito branch, and then the third is the Capital Spring, Raffles Place. First of all, this pixel building is from Melbourne, Australia. So to make a conclusion of this building, the concept of it is they want to reduce the construction pollutions, create a self-sustaining ecosystem able to support a variety of life, and then the usage of the building material provide like a reduced carbon emphasis on the recycling, and then stimulating productivity to improve like the indoor comfort of the building, and then optimizing the transmissions of the daylight. The sustainable strategy that they use in the building, they apply in the building is the green roof, living roof on the rooftop, using evaporations of grey water from the building, harvest and collect rainwater, making the building water neutral. Next is the wind turbine. Wind turbine integrate like improving efficiency at low wind speed and lowering the capital cost. Third is the sunshade system. The recycled panel and aluminum skin with a non-combustible mineral foil and coating with a fluorocarbon paint. It provides like a maximum amount of daylight throughout the working space and protecting the too much glare and heat in the summertime in Australia. And then they use structural concrete. So this structural concrete called pixelcrete. They use for groundwork, slabs and columns. And then this type of concrete, like it will reduce the embody of the carbon, and then it is a low carbon concrete and recycle and sustainable source building material. The next is the Taipei Library Beito branch. To make a conclusion of it, the concept is they want to have a vertical garden around the building to dememorize the urban surface, have environmental friendly materials, it can be recycled or renewable, and then the energy consumption is reduced by applying recycled renewable energy. They use rainwater recycling system on the top of the building, and also the solar panel was built in the rooftop, and then light and ventilations with the large window to let the fresh air from the outside of the facade filter through the vegetation to go into the interior. And then they use timber, recyclable or sustainable materials in the interior building. And then the Capital Spring, a Raffles Place. The concept is they want to seek to introduce the lush greenery in the city, and then a vibrant outdoor area, and then to like allowing the city's exuberance to extend throughout the entire tower. And then a green feature like vertical elements in the building, and then high-tech solutions in the building lobby, and then the light and ventilations in the middle part of the building, which called green oasis, to provide like light and ventilations in the building, and then the rooftop space feature, which built with a large greenery, plants and herbs. And then the selections of proposed applications throughout this 3 case study I will involve in my building is a solar panel, sunshade facade, rainwater recycling system, structural concrete for the interior wall, extensions wall, and then the recycled timber for like to recyclable and reduce much fewer carbon emissions to the surrounding, and become an eco-friendly or sustainable material to apply in the building to rapid cooling and heating the spaces. This is the ground floor plan. The first floor plan, the sections AA to see the cafe and the gallery area, the same, the sections BB, and then the facade area will see the louvers, and then the 3D renderings of the lobby, cafe area, the builder gallery. Yeah, that's all for my presentations. And the last one is the reference list. Thank you for watching this.